Hi there, everybody. I have some very, very, very sad news to share with y'all. The illustrator and artist of Dragon Quest, Akira Toriyama, has passed away, and I just could not let this news video or this week go by without saying something about how much he meant to me. I'm currently in wine country. I'm currently in Napa, and I recorded the news video on Thursday, and the news of his passing hit Thursday night as I landed in Napa, and I'm completely devastated by it. And I just wanted to express my condolences to his family and let all y'all know how much he meant to me. Dragon Quest, as many of you know, was incredibly near and dear to my heart. If it wasn't for that series, I wouldn't be a gamer. It literally got me into gaming. It made me the man that I am today, and I really do have him to thank for it. I am absolutely heartbroken and devastated by this news, and again, I just wanted to let y'all know about it, express my condolences, and just let's all just come together as a gaming community and just appreciate his work. His last work, Sandland, is coming out next month, and I know I, for one, will be buying it in appreciation to him and to help support his family. And now, let's go on with our regularly scheduled program and the news.
Hi there, this is David and welcome to New RPG News. We have a lot of stuff to talk about today, from Persona, to some new games, to some leaks that are happening. It's from a very reliable source, to some really, really cool collector's editions too. And let's go ahead and get started here with Persona 3 Reload Expansion Pass being announced, which includes that Fez content that we didn't get, that we really wanted to get. Episode Aegis, The Answer. That came back in 2008 whenever I bought Persona 3 Fez myself. That's going to be coming in September, though. There are 3 different parts to this expansion pass right here, and it will be available for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate users as part of their Perks program. So if you're wondering what The Answer is, if you never played the first game the first time around like I did, it says that basically players will take on new battles as the main character Aegis, who has awakened the power of the wild card. Its shocking twist and emotionally charged storyline were a huge hit with users at the time and even created a rabid fanbase. After receiving an unabatedly enthusiastic response, this remake is now ready for release. With episode Aegis The Answer, Persona 3 Reload comes to its conclusion. Unfortunately, as far as DLC is concerned, there isn't anything for a female main character like there was in Persona 3 Portable. That seems like, I don't know why they're not doing that, you know what I mean? But I do remember playing The Answer back in the day, and whereas Persona 3 itself was like 100 hours, The Answer was like 30 more hours. It's quite a sizable amount of content. So, the first wave is going to be available on March the 12th, and it's just musical tracks from Persona 5 Royal and Persona 4 Golden. And then the second wave of DLC is available in May with new costumes. It sells Velvet Room themed costumes and background music to further customize your dungeon experience. And then wave 3 is The Answer. So yeah. Kind of sucks that you're not getting the female main character, but at least you are getting The Answer, and you do have to wait quite a bit of time for it. You have to wait until almost at the end of the year for it. So yeah, I kind of wish that this was all just kind of included from the get-go, but we all know how Atlas is. Final Fantasy XIV for Xbox Series launches on March the 21st. It says the Starter Edition will be available through Xbox Game Pass Ultimate Perks for a limited time from March 21st up through April 19th. The Xbox Series Open Beta Test is currently available, and it's also available for the PS5, PS4, PC, and Mac. Unfortunately, in order to play this, you not only have to pay for the Xbox Game Pass online thing, but you also have to pay for the expansion portion, or the online service, I should say, the online service for Final Fantasy XIV. So you're kind of double dipping in order to play this on the Xbox, but it is available if you would like. We have a new trailer for Saga Emerald Beyond. See Ugnis trailer? Meet the... What is with this hair? I cannot stand this hair. I cannot take it. I saw this hair the first time in that Pokemon game, and I just can't. I hated it there, and I talked about it, and it's so stupid. And here it is again. It's so stupid. I hate this hair. This hair needs to die in a fire immediately. I am so sick of this hair. I cannot stand it. It is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It is so, it's disgusting. It looks like, I don't know. I know it's not coming out of their nostrils, but the way that it like comes down and it like, I don't know, crosses around their nose, it makes me think of like nose hair just like falling out. It's so gross. It is like the grossest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I hate this hair. I hate this hair. It needs to go away. Anyway. This is introducing Cygnus, one of the game's protagonists, who I'll not be playing because I do not approve of their hair. Ugh! One of the protagonists, the Dismal King forced from his throne, an immortal vampire and the Dismal King who rules Yomi, a world shrouded in darkness. You're immortal! You have lived thousands and thousands and thousands of years. You have seen every single hairstyle come and go in all of your time, and you still choose to wear this hair? I cannot. Oh, this hair. I cannot. I hate it so much. After being removed from his throne by someone or something's betrayal, he awakens to find himself in Brighthome, a world where fallen warriors gather. He's recruited into the king's band of warriors called the Generals and sent to fight in a chaotic battle against invaders. But how did he, an immortal, wind up with this hair? No. End up in a world where the dead can go. Together with fellow members of the Generals, he begins a journey to reclaim his abilities as the Dismal King. This is coming out for the PS4, PS5, Switch, PC, and Steam, as well as, iOS and Android? Really? Interesting. On April 25th. And you can read all about it and its hair. We have a confirmed release date for The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak. It is launching on July 5th in the West for the PS5, PS4, Switch, and PC. It's going to be featuring English and Japanese audio options as well as English text. And there's pre-orders for the Collector's Edition currently available on the NIS America online store for $100, which includes a copy of the game, a miniature art book, a digital soundtrack, hardcover art book, 1-disc digipack soundtrack, a business card case, a movie poster art card set, and a collector's with Octogenesis outer sleeve. Wow, that's a lot of stuff in their collector's editions. This is what I love about NIS. They have some really cool collector's editions. In fact, let's take a look at them. There's actually a couple of collector's editions over here in this store that I do want to look at and go through with y'all. This one is Daybreak, which I just talked about. It's $100 for each of these systems right here, the PS5, the PS4, and the Switch. The stock is getting low on all of these, though. Only 10% left on the PS4 and PS5, 25% stock left on the Nintendo Switch. So if you guys want these, you better act fast. There's the soundtrack, there's the art book, there's everything else, the huge box. Oh, it looks beautiful. There's the business cards and these little posters and everything, the movie posters and all that. Looks absolutely gorgeous, I've got to say. I always think that they do such a good job with their collector's editions. And while we're here, I just want to go over a couple more ones. Don't forget that the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4 Collector's Edition is still available. This is only available on the PS5, though. There's plenty of this in stock, and it comes with this glorious cloth map of Erebonia. I feel like it's worth it just for that map. I swear to y'all. Like, it's glorious. The box, you got the 2 games, you have these, like postcards and everything, these little art cards, you have the art book. Looks amazing. And finally, there's The Legend of Legacy, which is coming out later this month on March 22nd. This one's only $80, so this one's much cheaper. It is available for the Nintendo Switch at 50% stock left. 75% of the stock is left on the PS5, but it is completely sold out on the PS4 right now, unfortunately. So again, you've got to act fast for this one. It comes with this glorious poster that I would just love to hang. It looks like it's cloth as well, or fabric of some sort. The Chronicles of Avalon, a soundtrack, an art book. It has these little character cards and everything, and of course, the box. It looks so nice. If you're a fan of traditional turn-based RPGs, saga type games, then you would love this game as well. So don't pass up on this one either. Speaking of games that are coming out real soon, well, by the time that you guys watch this video, this game will already be out. But Unicorn Overlord has announced launch day updates adding a normal mode, which is equivalent to the casual mode from the demo. So now we're getting 3 different difficulty modes, I suppose. Normal mode will be casual mode. There's going to be an added story mode, and then also the harder mode as well. I'm just going to go over everything that was in this patch, and again, I cannot highlight on this website for whatever reason. Noisy Pixel likes to make it very difficult for me. Atlas and Vanillaware has announced the contents of the update of version 1.01 of Unicorn Overlord set to arrive on launch day. Most significantly, normal mode has been added to the game, which is specified to be what casual mode was in the demo. Those seeking an easier experience, though, can choose the story difficulty level, so I guess they really made it much, much easier. I didn't think that the, casual mode in the demo was hard at all, but whatever. It says save data from the demo can be carried over to the main game. Artwork has been added to the status screen of some characters. A new game difficulty mode of normal has been added, and each difficulty level has been adjusted to make it easier to play. The difficulty level casual found in the demo version is equivalent to the difficulty level normal in the main game. The main game story difficulty is an easier difficulty level. If you want a bigger challenge than provided in story, please change to the newly established normal. Performance improvements and adjustments, improvements made to some stages, adjustments made to some item skills, improvements made to the system performance and stability, improvements to the UI, and various bug fixes. I love this game, and I cannot say enough good things about it, so this is really good that we're going to be getting more different ways to play it, more accessibility modes in order to play it as well. I mean, if you want it harder, there's always hard mode out there. Another day, another Neptunia. This is Neptunia Game Maker R Evolution coming in May in the West for the PS5, PS4, and Switch, both physically and digitally, sometime in May. We don't have an exact date. It'll feature English and Japanese voiceover with English, French, and Spanish subtitles. It says, the latest installment of the Neptunia series has arrived! Rejoice! Yay! Neptunia! Woo! The goal of this game is to rebuild and manage a game company. Build your company and turn it into a huge corporation. This latest entry into the world of Neptunia is better than ever! It can't possibly be any worse! Ha! The battle system has been expanded and now allows to a 4-person party. Dungeons can be explored on a high-speed motorcycle. Okay. And the Heartful Photo mode will let you express yourself via fun, manga-like creations. Play as the main protagonist, Older Nep, and grow a previously defunct gaming studio into success. Building a game studio requires strong developers, cutting-edge video games, and the expansion of your market. Choose wisely and become the biggest game studio of the year. Boost your party stats with the help of creating games in real time, and choose developers to work on your next hit game. Add other game elements found in dungeons and monsters to elevate your video game development and for further passive boosts to your party. Ride in style through dungeons and sell your games on your trusty purple motorcycle. As you explore more dungeons and find the game element items to add to your next breakthrough hit, you'll also gain more shares of that location. And finally, supervise a party of 4 to lead your company to the top, but there may be other game studios ready to take you down. With a revamped battle system, changed attacks, and transformative specials, Older Nep and friends are ready for victory. Like, looking at this game, I would think that it would be more of like a sim sort of game, where you're like dealing with stats and trying to like deal with your company and stocks and stuff like that, like a sim sort of game, but apparently it's like a regular traditional turn-based RPG, so good on them for that. The first Berserker Kazan gameplay reveal trailer and screenshots. Never heard of this game before, but apparently it's a highly anticipated single-player action RPG from the extensive universe of Dungeon & Fighter, which I've also never heard of. It's a unique blend of Dungeon & Fighter's anime art style and distinct combat system. The first Berserker Kazan places emphasis on stylish combos, fast dodging, and precise parrying. Sounds Souls-like to me! A trailer introduced audiences to the unique action and darkly, atmospheric visuals of Kazan through an intense battle scene with the area boss Viper. First teased at the Game Awards in 2023, the first Berserker Kazan tells the story of the great General Kazan, the ancestor of all slayers, after he was falsely accused of treason. In this hardcore, action RPG, thrilling combat takes center stage with every step of Kazan's bloody quest for vengeance against those who orchestrated his downfall, marked by a dark fantasy world, gritty manga-inspired visuals, and intense, aggressive, and ever-changing styles of battle. Yeah, that's all code word for Souls-like, which is code word for pass, as far as I'm concerned. The Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is coming to the PC on May 16th. It's already available for the PS4 and PS5. However, pre-orders for the PC version will include early in-game unlocks for the New Game Plus Horse Travel Companion, the Traveler's Attire Outfit, and the Broken Armor Die from Baku's shop. For the very first time on PC, play through Jin Sakai's journey and discover the complete Ghost of Tsushima experience in this director's cut. I've never played this game before. Because again, it looks Soulsy, and I just can't. I cannot wait for this Souls fad to just vanish from existence. In the late 13th century, the Mongol Empire has laid waste to the entire nations along their campaign to conquer the East. Tsushima Island is all that stands between mainland Japan and a massive Mongol invasion fleet led by the ruthless and cunning general Kutan Khan. As the island burns in the wake of the first wave of the Mongol assault, courageous samurai warrior Jin Sakai stands resolute. As one of the last surviving members of his clan, Jin is resolved to do whatever it takes at any cost to protect his people and reclaim his home. He must set aside the traditions that have shaped him as a warrior, forge a new path, the path of the ghost, and wage an unconventional war for the freedom of Tsushima. I just want to let y'all know that this is available. If you are into it, I will not be into it myself. Now we have an isometric RPG, Solasta Crown of the Magister, which is now available for the PS5. It was previously available already on the Xbox, as well as the PC. In addition to the regular standard version, which I think they said was, $30, there is an enhanced version called the Lightbringers Edition, which includes the base campaign, the Palace of Ice campaign, the Lost Valley campaign, the Primal Calling, the Inner Strength, and the Supporter Pack. If you want to spend twice as much money for, extra junk, hey, have at it. It's all digital, so as far as I'm concerned, it's worthless, but whatever! Bring the authentic tabletop gaming experience to your console and PC. Roll for initiative, take attacks of opportunity, manage player location and the verticality of the battlefield, set yourself up for the finishing strike and possibly roll a natural 20 at the key moment of battle. In Solasta, you take control of 4 heroes, each with unique skills that complement one another. Every hero expresses themselves in the adventure, making every action and dialogue choice a dynamic part of the story. Players will create their heroes just as they would in a pen and paper game by choosing the race, class, personality, and rolling for their stats. You make the choices, dice decide your destiny. I don't play a lot of Western Dungeons and Dragons, dicey sort of games, but I did play Baldur's Gate 3 and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I do like strategy RPGs, so I might have to go ahead and try this one out. Probably look for it on sale over on the PC, because things go on sale on Steam all the time. Now this is cutesy wootsy patootsies. This is the creature collecting RPG Home of the Yokai announced for the PC on July 10th. It's coming out July 10th. It says that this is a creature collecting Easter fantasy. Oh, how adorable. I love pastels. I have a thing about pastels, and Easter is so pastel, and it's full of life and charm, and everything's in bloom, and I just love it. I love that time of year. It's just so nice and bright and cheery for me, and I like nice things. It's an adventure RPG featuring an expansive semi-open world and auto-battle, combat system, auto-battle. Over 300 unique yokai inhabit the land of the ancients. Through the combined efforts of humans and the divine jade tree that they worship, humanity and these creatures become close companions. It's also during this time when the profession of the yokai keeper emerged. On your journey across the land to become a yokai keeper, you'll traverse through uncharted lands, encounter many never-before-seen yokai, oversee and expand your village, and form new friendships. Yet a looming evil is spreading, and many yokai are succumbing to its corruption. The peaceful lives at home of yokai are in jeopardy. Are you ready for what is to come? So, as far as I'm concerned, this is kind of like Yokai Watch, but just set in more of a yokai fantasy world with that Easter flair, but also auto battle. I'll have to see it to believe it. I don't know about all that. We'll see. I'm not gonna knock it until I really see it in action. I mean, I do like Unicorn Overlord, and that's auto battle too. But then again, you can do gambits and stuff. So again, I'll just have to see it in action, see how this all works. I swear, every time I turn around, there's a new Touhou game. This is Touhou Genso Wanderer Foresight, coming out for the PC on May 15th. Man, we have so many games coming out. Wow. This returns to its roots thanks to a straightforward dungeon crawl experience with tons of depth, says Aquastyle head Junya in a press release. I don't know, Junya? J-Yun-Ya? The story is as compelling as the gameplay, and it's been a pleasure to work with the various artists, musicians, and developers who have made this game a possibility. Here's an overview of the game. After a defeat in battle, Reimu Hakurai has fallen unconscious, waking in a pillaged Hakurai shrine with no recollection of recent events. With the help of Touhou heroine Marisa Kurasame Embark on a quest to piece together the mystery lost to memory, and save Gensokyo from destruction at the hands of an unknown enemy. Defend Gensokyo alongside one of over 62 characters, each with their own distinct attributes. Dive into the dungeons and search supplies to rebuild the Hakuri Shrine to its former glory, collecting weapons, usable items, and 20 different spells along the way. Sounds like a bunch of fun if you're into dungeon crawlers. Now, isn't this unusual? Octopath Traveler has randomly been delisted from the eShop. Like, what? Yeah, so it's delisted from the eShop, and it was released by Square 6 years ago, initially as a Nintendo Switch exclusive, okay? But here's the deal. It's no longer available for purchase in that eShop, and the publisher on the eShop page changed from Nintendo over to Square Enix. So maybe this is just like a little blip. They had to take it down, make the change, and they're going to put it back up. We don't really know. But it also says that there could also be a possibility of a bundle coming with both Octopath Traveler and Octopath Traveler 2, or that Nintendo may have temporarily delisted the game in order to remove it from its voucher list, where you can get digital games at 50% whenever you buy it in bulk. They don't have a definitive answer right yet, but be on the lookout for what the deal is with this. If we get any more updates about this, I will certainly let you know. Not an RPG, but I don't care. This is my childhood. It's Mario, and I love it. Princess Peach Showtime demo is now available. Woohoo! Whenever I played Mario 2, I always played as Princess Toadstool. She was the best one. And Mario 2 was probably my favorite of the NES Mario games, and I was very upset whenever you couldn't play as Princess Toadstool in World or in Mario 3 or whatever. I just loved being able to float. It was just super cute. I just loved her. And I even loved, she was my favorite character in the Super Mario Super Show too. She was just such a badass. I love it. I'm going to totally play this demo. I'm going to totally download it, play this demo. I still play little Mario games, I know. It's one of the very few non-RPG games that I play is Mario. I play Mario and Kirby, so sue me. It features Sword Fighter Peach and Patissiere Peach transformations. In a free demo of the single-player action game, players can experience the Sword Fighter Peach and Patissiere Peach transformations. Swing, strike, dodge, and counterattack as Sword Fighter Peach and cut across the action-packed stage. Then, turn into Patissiere Peach and get ready to whip up an array of delectable desserts to prevent the sweet festival from experiencing serious sugar crash. Each of Peach's transformations grant her distinct abilities that she'll need to save the plays at Sparkle Theater. A new overview trailer details a variety of transformations and highlights new information on the game, including customization options that add an extra flair to Peach's dress and Stella's ribbon, and a closer look at the themed plays Peach will navigate on her adventure. Super cute. Not really sure who Stella is, but whatevs, I'm sure I'll figure it out whenever I play the demo. And in our final story of the day, I'm over on the Twitch, and Pyro is leaking something from Mario Day. If you're not aware of what Mario Day is, it's March 10th, MAR 10, Mario, March 10th. And a couple of things here. I just wanted to read this tweet because I just think it's nice. It says, unironically, Midori is one of the greatest leakers in the last 5 years. That is the Atlas leaker that I talk about a lot. Like up there with Pyro! Yeah! There's always a stigma of unreliability in the leaking scene, and if you've broken that stigma for yourself, you are a legend. Pyro, that's the real deal right there. And Pyro is leaking 2 different games that will be announced on Mario Day. And those 2 games are Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, and Luigi's Mansion 2 HD Remastered. Those are the 2 leaks that are coming out of his account right here. So yeah, that's very exciting to get more news on Thousand Year Door. I've never played a Luigi's Mansion game, let alone the sequel. I really don't know much about it. It sounds like it's a horror game to me or something, and I don't really do horror. So yeah, look forward to March 10th, announcements on Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, or more news on that, I suppose, an announcement of Luigi's Mansion 2 HD Remastered, leaked from one of the best Nintendo leakers out there. So, that's it for this week's new RPG news. Hope that y'all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure that you liked the video, you subscribe for some more news, and as always, everybody, have a good day.